Good evening, everyone, and welcome all my gnarly ones. It is Wednesday night North American E-Racing League Xfinity Series action. You may wonder why I'm already in the lobby, but that's because I had to host it going into the race, so I'm going to have to back out, hop back in. But no big deal. We're going racing at Chicagoland tonight. Very fast, very wide open here, draft-dependent track, mile and a half. In the state of Illinois. Sorry, I'm getting tagged on Discord. These guys are asking if I'm racing because I'm still in the lobby. This is new for them. But in the booth with me, I've got our Wednesday night commentator, TK270 Kelvin. Kevin, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. A little tired, but what else is new?
You can
on
go ahead
Wednesday
and join
night?
the lobby, by the way, Kevin.
Oh, well, thank you.
As I'm going to go ahead and back out. But before I backed out, I noticed that Always Joker took the pole here tonight, so put 2 points in his bag. Driver of the RKR Chevrolet, number 39. After missing last race at Phoenix, that's big for him to get as many points as possible. So I'm going to go blue screen here for just a second, accept this invite, and we'll hop back in and get ready for this.
They are green.
All right, Kevin. Well, this is the first mile and a half that we've got on the schedule this season. So, I mean, I ask this almost every race, but what do you kind of expect out of tonight? First it was Daytona, then it was a short track at Phoenix, now it's a mile and a half. What do we got on the docket for tonight?
Well, I think you're going to see a lot of probably about the in between of what the past two races have been. There's going to be some probably some bumpers being sent, some good pack racing as well, and probably a whole bunch of other stuff that's going to happen that we just don't know.
All right, as we are loaded back in here, Joker has already stretched out a gap over, looks like the one of Diesel using his test scheme tonight. Kempro through the grass as I tune back in. He saves it, comes back up the track, doesn't collect anybody, so good on him. But Joker got a fast car already. Diesel in the one car, sitting in second place. Third is going to be LD Allen. Kevin Allen knows how to win at this track. He did so in spectacular fashion, one of the best finishes in North American E-Racing League history last season. Can he do it again?
Well, we're going to have to find out because he's going to have a tough task ahead of him.
And either Joker just lagged out or he has disappeared from the stream. Shocker on that one. We'll verify here.
Nothing yet in.
Yep, he's gone.
Yeah,
Joker lagged out again, just like at Daytona within the first couple laps. Oh, Joker just can't catch a break to start this season.
We cannot catch a break. Besides host win, like seriously.
Yeah, Joker cannot catch a break. He's off to a rough start this season as Allen managed to take the lead during all of that. Former Chicago winner Steve goes up the track, gets a little bump from his teammate Dalton, it looked like. 3 wide in the middle of the field. Tizo's going to go all the way to the back here. After being first, second place here early on in this race, he's all the way back to 10th or so.
About 7th place here between Tizo and Hoses. Hoses is going to try to get that top lane to work here. He might get the side draft off of Steve here. I think he does, gets that nice run right off the top. Kind of helps that he's following Dalton as well, but I think we're going to see a whole bunch of side-by-side racing.
Indeed, but even with that side-by-side racing, the bottom lane is still a pretty quick lane, probably going to be the preferred lane here tonight. Diesel might have got the host just a little bit, as Ballstick is going to try to take both of them in one corner.
He's got the preferred line going into the turn right now.
Best battle on the track back here for about 7th place. Ballstick side by side with Diesel. Avenged Fail Kevro all right here under a blanket. Ballstick not sure if he was going to make the race tonight. He joined just in time for qualifying in that number 44 FBGM Chevrolet.
Don't look now. Nick has made his way into second place.
That he has. He has gotten under the number 7 of the Ghost, driver for Pure Auto Racing. So he's made his way up to second place. Nick, your winner at Phoenix last time out, looking to make it 2 for 3 here early on this season. But for a little bit of parity purposes, Kevin, we saw Chevrolet take the victory at Daytona. We saw Ford take the victory at Phoenix. Is it Toyota's turn tonight? Who you got?
No, never Toyota. I don't know though. That 54 car of Kevro, he's got a good decent house. Well, I don't know why.
Kevro's in the 19.
Kevro's the 19.
Teammates, they're teammates.
I'll say it again. I said this in the beginning. I'm a little tired, so bear with me. But decent house. He's up here running in the top 5, maybe top 6.
Green white back here again.
So I don't know. You may see a Toyota come into play here, but as for what we see right now, it looks like Chevy and that lone Ford just outrunning everybody at this point.
Hey, as Vince Phil likes to say, there's only 2 Fords in the whole field. Look where they're at. One of them's towards the front right now with Nick. Winner at Phoenix.
So look at that. Bench failed. He's in the back. However,
well, right now it's going to be
a good group of cars.
Right now it's going to be pretty telling for Nick. Allen has stretched out his gap quite large over the course of these last few laps. Will Nick be able to run him down? We will find out here as we are in stage number 1, about halfway through stage number 1, 20 or so laps. Can Nick run down Allen? We're going to see who has the fastest car here tonight very shortly.
Want to know something funny? We're
Sure.
the only people. We're the only guys streaming tonight, so we've got no help in terms of laps.
What do you mean we're the only guys streaming tonight?
The only live stream is us.
Host is streaming, Doc is streaming.
Why do I not see their streams?
Well, Doc is streaming.
I'm triggered.
Go on Twitch, look up Doc Shots.
It's too much work. I guess.
But yes, Doc Shots is streaming, so that's where I'm finding my sources of information from there, Kevin. I know how to do some research, but we are coming to 9 to go here in stage number 1. And I think we have our answer in terms of if Nick can run down Allen, because he is closing in slowly but surely here in stage number 1. He has trimmed that deficit about in half. Trying to get an extra playoff point here by winning the stage.
Oh, John's streaming as well.
But what a crazy finish we had here last season, which involved LD Allen picking up his first and, to this point, only career North American E-Racing League victory as he passed Sharp, coming to the checkered flag after Sharp ran out of fuel in turn 4. Incredible finish. Allen is looking to back that up here tonight, make it 2 for 2 at Chicagoland.
He's going to have a very tough time to do that because Nick is
there.
His back bumper.
Nick is there. He has that draft. He's right on the bumper of Allen now.
That being said, this is only the first stage, and nobody's made an adjustment yet to their car, so that could change in the next coming.
I just got a comment in the chat, Kevin, from Sharp. He says, "Stop talking about that race. It brings back bad memories for him." I'm sorry, Sharp, just telling it like it is, bud. But it was an incredible finish. Hopefully, we can get a great finish again like that tonight. As Nick has caught Allen, he looks like he's just kind of riding right now. Still a few laps to go. Doesn't really want to push anything. Uses stuff up. Just gonna ride behind Allen and see how it goes. Oh, maybe he moved to the high side. Oh, he's going to do a crossover.
He's going to dive right down, but
not enough momentum.
Not enough.
As right now in third place, you got Robster. Fourth is the Ghost. Back here a couple seconds behind the leaders. Fifth place is that Toyota of Decent House.
And right behind him is the 9 of Dalton. Followed by another Toyota, Nick Kemper.
The elite teammates are up to 5th and 7th right now in those Toyotas. Kevbro had quite the scare on lap number 2 as he went through the grass. As Nick's trying that high lane right now. Don't know that that's going to work. Seeing what he can do to get around Allen here at the latter stages of stage number 1 already. Quick stages here tonight. Pretty quick race overall. As he's got a good run off of 2. Nick is going to try to make a move, but Allen shuts the door. Late block by the 8 car. Nick with a great save. Got his nose chopped off, and that almost ended in disaster for Nick. What's he going to do if he gets back to Allen?
It's not going to be a fun. It's not going to be fun.
Not going to be happy,
though.
as he's got 3 laps to get there here at the end of the stage. Nick cannot be pleased about that block that Allen just threw here. But Allen can see that playoff point. He does not want to let that go, but here comes Nick. He's already back to the bumper of Allen.
Does Nick dive bomb in turn 1 here?
We're going to find out off of turn 4. He gets a good run down the front straightaway. 2 to go in stage number 1. Going to try the high lane again. He gets a good run, but just catches that right rear of LD Allen. That's going to ruin that run. But he seems quick on the high lane. Allen going to block the low lane upon entry. Going to clip the apron. There comes Nick. Going to be side by side to take the white flag here in stage 1. Oh, door checking, fender checking. Neither of them want to give it up. Can Allen get a run off the high lane?
He's got it really up when he gets up high. I mean, this run off the corner. This next corner right here going into turn 3.
This is going to be a close finish for stage number 1. These guys are neck and neck. Oh, a little bit of a touch there. That's going to send Allen up the track. Nick's going to take stage 1. Allen's going to get the wall.
Allen's in the grass.
I don't know if Allen was able to hang on for second place or not.
I think he got 4th.
Tough break for Allen if he fell back from that. But, I mean, not a dirty move by Nick, but one that I'm sure he's not too upset about over that late block earlier in this stage. But we'll find out who got, yeah, we'll find out who finished second here in just a minute. As soon as Doc cycles through, maybe. Maybe we'll find out.
No, didn't get it.
Yeah.
I'm sure he finished 4th because he went right up the track behind 2 other guys.
Well, we know Nick took stage number 1, collected that playoff point. Robster got P2, Allen P3, the Ghost P4, and Dalton rounds out your top 5.
How about that?
Well, that was the driver's first attempts at adjustments. See how they adjust these cars. Green flag for stage number 2.
Robster's going to look inside on Nick. I don't think Nick got a good jump off of that, but Robster definitely did.
Robster's got a pure train behind him, though, with Allen, Dalton, and the Ghost. 3, 4, and 5. Robster going to take the lead here at Chicagoland. Leads this lap, getting a good push from Allen, heading down the front straightaway into turn 1 another time. Dalton's going to clip the apron from 4th. That's going to allow Ghost to go underneath, side by side for 4th. Pretty pretty good racing we've seen so far here early on at Chicago. Here in the Xfinity Series, been action-packed every lap. Look at these guys, 2, 3 wide. The whole field still right here together. Kebro with a little bit of a bump to the Ghost says, I'm there. I'm taking that spot. 19 moved him up another position, getting pushed down the back straightaway by Yubi.
As of right now, watch out for that 19 too. He's moving. That
19 is on the move as he is following Nick through. He's now up to 3rd place. Robster is loving seeing all this fighting behind him, though, as it's allowed him to stretch a gap out. 10 car looking fast early on. Looks like he made the right adjustments there at the stage break. Clean so far as we make another lap here in the North American E-Racing League's Xfinity Series at Chicagoland, the Camping World 150. Predominantly single file here throughout the field as the 98 car is lagging really bad in the back. Everybody using that low lane, everybody fighting for it. LD Allen's the only guy on the outside right now. As a couple of guys washed up through the middle of the corner, Dizo into the wall, takes Dalton with him.
Let's take a look at who we've got in this top 5 so far right now here.
Yeah, got Robster. He's still searching for his first career North American E-Racing League victory. He's got Nick that has already caught him, ran him down. He's going to try to make the move to the high side here going into turn 3. Battle for the lead. Your stage 1 winner, Nick, looking to take the point back from Rob. Not going to be able to do it this time by. But Nick in 2nd. You got the Ghost in 3rd. You got Yubi in 4th and Kevbro in 5th. All 3 manufacturers represented here in the top 5. Robster makes a mistake. He goes all the way up the track. That opens the door for Nick. Nick back to the lead, followed by the Ghost. 3 wide for 3rd. Drivers get it sorted out. As Nick makes a mistake now.
Knows, but here comes the 11.
4 wide for the lead. Yubi on the low line is now going to go out front. These guys are not being patient here in stage number 2. They are going for it. Right now, Yubi right now is up front, followed by the Ghost. Got Robster in 3rd. Nick's going to get a bumper on Rob here. 4th, 3rd, going to look underneath. Not going to be able to get there. Nick is in 4th. Kebro in 5th. Rob washes up again. Here comes Nick underneath. He's going to take that spot this time. As Rob looks like he's twitching just a little bit.
Those 2 elite cars, they've finally hooked up, in what seems to be a long time coming, but they finally got together.
Oh, and they get together there. Commentator curse.
Whoops.
The elite cars come together. Decent House this time goes through the grass. Matches his teammate from stage 1. They both are taking a little turf home with them tonight from the infield of Chicago. Tough break for Decent. He'd finally got some good track position. He's got to make his way up through the field again. Gonna cost some stage points here in stage 2, I presume. But don't look now. 5th place, one guy we haven't mentioned tonight. He's been very patient. The RKR driver of Hostium Hosier Daytona winner right now is in points paying position here in stage 2.
Indeed, he's found himself into that 5th spot, and I think it's not to be biased or anything, but honestly, this is probably the best position that he can be in just to get some stage points after the last race. Terrible performance. Plus, he really doesn't have to fight very many people. It's 2 cars behind him, or
Yeah, the field is kind of stretched out now.
10-8. Oh, and the 10-8, they're banging doors.
As the Ghost is looking to get underneath UB for the lead. Ghost leads that lap. Here comes Nick for second. That's going to allow the 19 of Kevbro to look underneath them, or get near the both of them. He took a peek, but he's watching all this go on in front of him. Definitely Rooster, the talent here in the Xfinity Series is on point. They have had great racing all season long, and they're proving it yet again here at Chicagoland.
Oh, the 22 goes high.
The 22 does wash up. He's going to collect the bumper of the 19 as he got loose off of turn 2. That's going to put him in the wall. Nick with some damage. Nick falling back. Hosting him up to 4th, watching these guys battle in front of him side by side for 2nd.
That will put him up in the 4th spot as Nick falls back to 5th.
So the Ghost right now pacing this field around the 1.5 mile here at Chicagoland. The first 1.5 mile on the schedule this season. Race number 3 of the North American E-Racing League's Season 3 Xfinity Series schedule. He's got a nice train of cars behind him, though, all drafting together. Let me get a lap counter here. As
It'll be 6.
I was catching the Pro League race.
Oh, might be going.
Seeing if our driver Max Boost was going to move on to the championship finale or not at Bristol. But what a great season Max had, and we wish him the best of luck going into tonight, but unfortunately he was eliminated after race number 2 at Phoenix. So tough luck for Max, but nothing to hang his head over. Congratulations, job well done. You picked up a victory. You made the championships or the playoffs. So successful rookie season for Max in the Pro League. But right now,
a lot of people can say that, to be honest with you.
Not a whole lot of people. He made the final 6.
Season.
Yep, he made the final 6 out of 28 drivers, so congratulations to him as Kevbro is getting cycled to the back of this lead pack. Move Hostium up to 3rd, move UB up to 2nd. Ghost still out front, though. We're in stage 2, you already heard, Mr. Joe. Stage 2, we're coming to the end of stage number 2. As we've only got 2 laps remaining. Maybe about a lap and a half coming down the backstretch here. Host is going to get cycled out by Kevbro. UB and the Ghost are fighting hard. UB with a late peak going into corner number 3. Ghost shut the door on that. He said no, no, no. As Ghost is looking to get a playoff point. 1 lap to go here in stage number 2. Ghost out front, followed by UB, followed by Host, who's inside of Kev. Kevin 4th. It's going to be one of these 4 guys for the stage 2 victory. UB with a great run coming off corner number 2.
He's going to have that great push from our teammate of Hostium. And
he clears the 7.
Oh, but I think he went a little bit high. Nope, he's got it.
UB is going to take stage number 2 from the Ghost with a last lap pass. UB stage 2, Ghost in 2nd, Host in 3rd. And Kevbro going to take 4th. I believe that was Allen back there in the background. Yes, it was, taking P5 in stage number 2. So last lap pass with help from his teammate. UB takes stage 2 for RKR. Caution free so far tonight, as it has been most of this season. I think the Xfinity Series over the course of 3 races only had 2 cautions, maybe 1, can't remember. But great racing again tonight. Just like in the Truck Series race last night, it was awesome racing at Iowa. All around here in the North American E-Racing League. Good stuff.
Yeah, I actually failed to watch that race.
Better go watch that back. It was quality. And when I say quality, I am not being sarcastic. That was one of the better races that we're going to have this season. As we are lined up, restarted here for the final stage already tonight. UB out front, Hostium Hose is in second place, RKR 1-2. Looks like we got some apron bump in here going through the gears in corners number 1 and 2. He's going to check the inside lane up, about 4th on back. They are now fully up to speed in these Xfinity vehicles, and everybody is trying to find that low lane. Here comes Dizo in the 1. He lost all of his track position in stage number 2. He's trying to find it again here in stage 3. Now, Kevin, this is something that we saw last season, and we saw it play out and unfold. Is stage 3 going to be a one-stopper, or is it going to be a two-stopper?
Well, from the insider information that I had from when I talked to Joker recently, he said that he was able to probably make it on one stop, but it's really cutting it kind of close.
We saw it last season as Sharp ran out of gas coming out of the last corner on that one-stop strategy, so it's going to be close if you try that. And if you try that, you got to start now. You got to save from the beginning of the green flag here in the stage. So maybe some of these guys towards the back, like I2 Ballstick for you, McAvoy's back there, Doc Shocks. Those guys, they might be able to try it. They haven't had track position all night. So right now is a good chance to, hey, go for it. What do you have to lose? But for these guys up front, it looks like they're racing pretty hard.
It's like you saw Host, he actually went out to the high side that last time around these corners in turn 3 and 4, and he's fallen back to 3rd. But maybe that's playing into that strategy, trying to get a little bit out of the way. As at the exact same time, Yubi does the exact same thing.
Kebro takes the lead. Maybe a little bit of cat and mouse here from these guys. Do they really want to be up front, or are they going to try to sit back here, take some draft off these other guys, and maybe save a little bit of fuel? We are on board with a Vince trailer who's at the tail end of this lead group of about 12 vehicles, maybe 11. He's one of these guys that might be able to play into that fuel strategy. I know him and his TJR teammates are constantly talking about strategy. Something for them to consider here as Avenge is looking to get back into his winning ways here in the Xfinity Series. The former Xfinity Series champion in another league, so he's trying to find his groove again.
Hoping for the best.
Right now, Kevbro is out front, followed by the Ghost, UB Chanka, and Robster here in 4th. And Dizo has found his way back up into the top 5.
I wonder if those guys over at Pure Motorsports had a problem trying to find a sponsor for that one car. Cause
Nick in the grass. Saves it.
No. Kind of love a save.
Yep, Nick was able to save it. Gonna lose the draft of that front pack, I think. Everybody's starting to get spread out here other than the top 5 or 6. Kebro still out front.
6.
No changes in the top 5. LD Allen right here watching the top 5.
Yeah, this is definitely strategy for those RKR guys. As now UV is falling back out towards the back of that 6-car pack.
Right now, pretty good mix of teams here in the top 7 or 8. You've got Elite out front, followed by Pure, who's got 2nd, 4th, and 5th. FBGM is sitting in 3rd. You've got RKR at 6th and 7th. TJR back there around 10th place, maybe playing a little bit of strategy right now. But pretty good parity here amongst the teams in the top 10. Even top 5 or 6. all sorts of games and strategy being played right now here in the final stage at Chicagoland. Can these guys make it on one stop, or are they all planning to? Watch this unfold, see if the same thing happens as it did last season. Have another classic. One through five, all nose to tail. 1 through 6, all nose to tail, as UP is still right here in the mix, in the hunt. As I have just been delivered a pizza from my wife for dinner. What a saint she is. Love her so much. For everybody watching the stream, I never say anything bad about her. She says I'm lying. No, dear, I wouldn't do that. Anyways, back to the action. Things remain unchanged, other than Robster falling from 3rd back to 5th here in the number 10 FBGM Chevrolet. No marksman, and it's not Red Baron. But if any Red Baron representatives are watching this broadcast tonight, I do love Red Baron so much. If you'd like to reach out to me about maybe sponsoring a race or two, or the whole series, or the whole league, just hit me up. My name's Gator Mike 89 on PSN.
This could be yours.
This could be a business opportunity of a lifetime for Red Baron.
Think about it.
As we have a fight for the lead, the Ghost gets a great run going down the backstretch. He's going to look underneath Kebro for the top spot, and it looks like he's going to be able to clear him here coming out of turn 4. So put the Ghost back up in the front, and here comes his teammate Steve. I hate calling him D's, but he did.
Big run from the 19.
The 19 dove it in there, and it stuck. Oh, it almost stuck. It stuck until the last 20 feet of that corner.
Close.
But we've got pure 1, 2, 3.
Well, that could change here shortly. 19 put the bumper to the 1.
As Dizo is up to 2nd place, he's going to look under his teammate Allen there. Lets up. Allen's going to get a good run on the high side. Steve's not going to be able to clear. The 19's going to take a peek underneath. Is he going to make it 3 wide at this point in the race?
He's loose.
Pretty ambitious move there from the 19. A little risky here early on in stage 3 still. They've got plenty of racing left to do. About 36 laps to go or so. Back to single file here in the front 7. We've got a big gap over 8. Eighth place right now is Dalton, getting a push from Decent House. Decent House is going to look underneath for 8. Maybe he feels like he can lead this train a little bit faster. Nick's going to make it 3 wide, though. Nick says he's the fastest car in this line. They're still 3 wide as they go off into turn 3. Door bang, and Dalton's going to get the worst end of that. He's going to go all the way up the track. Nick going to take over 8th. Decent right now in 9th. Avenged Fail 10th. Dalton in 11th place.
I think Nick tagged the ball a little bit there off the corner 4.
Yep, that's he still hangs on to the spot, though. I saw just out of the corner there.
Here comes the 54.
Side by side for 8th, but we're also side by side for looks like to be 4th, Kebro and Robster. And Host is right now pushing Kebro down the back straightaway. So Kev up to 4th, Host in 5th. kind of has separated the front pack into two groups right now. Got pure 1, 2, 3 out front with a gap over fourth place. Kev, Host, Rob, and Yubi. But that gap is quickly going to close with the draft that this track provides. So we're going to come here to pit stops here pretty soon. Within the next 6 to 7 laps, I believe, and it's still going to be close on if you can make it on one stop or not. I'll get lap counter here in just a minute, as soon as the stream catches up that I am watching. Doc's coming around. We are going to be at 32 to go here at the line. About six, maybe 5 laps to go on fuel. They're going to be right on the limit of if they can make it or not. Going to be close. Front 7 all single file here, all in the same line. You see him right here in your screen. Allen leading the pack as he had gotten around the Ghost for the lead. Who's going to pit first? Who's going to be able to make it longer than everybody else? That might determine the winner here tonight.
There are. I thought I saw 2 cars down the pit road, but that's you and our good old pole sitter.
Yep, I am one of those cars sitting on pit lane. I DNF'd before the race even started. Tough break.
Hate to see it.
Hate to see it. Tough break for that number 16. Pit stops are imminent here in the North American E-Racing League Xfinity Series at Chicagoland.
They've got to be coming here pretty soon.
I expect these guys towards the front of this pack to pit before the guys after. They couldn't have been saving that much. But every lap of fuel matters at this point in the race, whether you can make it or whether you have to take a splash and go at the end. They're all able to stay out another lap here in the front group. I'm going forward with UB. Watch everybody in front of us here. See if anybody makes a signal going down the backstretch, if they're going to pit or not. Doesn't look like it this time, by. If they even are courteous enough to make a signal. They all stay out again. Caution free here tonight so far. We are in the final stage at Chicago, about 30 to go at the Camping World 150 here in the North American E-Racing League's Xfinity Series, race number 3 of this season.
They're going to stay out another lap.
Wow, I'm surprised all these guys are able to stay out this long. I'm actually shocked they're able to stay out this long. As it looks like the 19 is signaled. Looks like the 1, the 7 might have signaled. Expect some of the leaders here to come to pit lane. Allen's coming in. The 7's coming in.
3 cars stay out.
So split them right in half here in the front group. Host comes in along with Allen, the Ghost, and one of the other lead pack drivers here, Kev Bro.
Oh, I think Steve's out of gas.
He's gonna make the pit lane as the other 3 of our leaders are hitting pit lane this time by, but they win an extra lap on that tank. That is huge. See where these guys cycle out.
Oh, ball stick's out of gas. I think.
I'm trying to cycle around to him.
He's just now coming out.
Yeah, he is coasting the pit lane, it looks like. What is the 44 doing?
I'm so confused. All right!
Not quite sure what the 44 is doing right there. Okay. Well, that's an interesting thing going on there with the 44 ball stick. That's, haven't seen that before. Tough break for him. He's going to finish towards the back in this race. Rough start to his season. As the lead cycles back around to LD Allen after that cycle of pit stops. With the Ghost second, Robsters after those pit stops is going to be P3. Kepler on P4. There's the 44 on the apron. He's that's extra safe mode. Doing about 50 on the apron around the whole track. Interesting.
Now he's down the road. I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused by that.
I think he just wasted his time with that.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused by what he was attempting to do there.
Might have to go talk to him after this race to ask him what he was thinking.
He said he was glitched out for some reason as we are on 22 to go right here at the line. Some kind of glitch messed him up.
Huh.
That's a glitch that I am not familiar with or have seen before. Looks like Nick's got some left front nose damage to that car. It's going to be affecting his performance. Back up here at the front, we've got 6 cars right now. 4 nose to tail, a little bit of a gap back to 5th and 6th, and then a bigger gap back to 7th and 8th. Battle for the lead, though. Robster took a peek underneath. And
Ballstick's still doing it.
I wonder if he's trying to pull that Ronnie Mack thing from Martinsville last season in the Cup Series, where he just pits every lap because he was tired of it. That's a really, really tough break for the number 44 FBGM driver. As Ghost gives Robster a big shove going to 3. Kepler is going to make it 3 wide. Take advantage of both of those guys. Move up to 2nd place.
Yubi's going to follow that 19 right through there as well. He's going to try. Nope, he's not going to get under him yet.
Not going to be able to get a nose on that 7.
Just a little bit too much.
The Ghost keeps that front nose on the quarter panel of the 19. Side drafts him coming out of the corner. Gets a good run. Side by side for 2nd place still. Kepler on the inside. The Ghost on the outside. Kepler is going to get a big push down the front stretch from Yubi. But the Ghost right now is going to be able to clear him and keep that spot. High lane power move from the 7. Here comes the 10 looking underneath the 11 for 4th. He's going to give the 19 a bump going into the corner. 19's able to hold on.
Oh, here comes the sponsorless Steve.
All this fighting, though, between these guys is allowing the front 2 to get away. They better sort this out real quick. Robster is clear for 3rd. Dizzo's going to look for 4th.
think Diesel tried to side draft there. I think he got a little bit more than
A little
just
too close
side
to
draft.
comfort. A little too close for comfort for the one car.
But it does look like they finally sorted this out.
Now they're going to have to rely upon that draft to get them all back together. As all this fighting has allowed Dieselhouse and Host to close in just a little bit off the tail end of this group.
Ball stick still out there running. Oh, I think
15 to go.
Steve threw a block on the 11. That's for P4.
Diesel is P4, followed by UB Kepro in 6. LD Allen right now is still out front. The Ghost in second place, Robster in third.
Oh, he's gonna move him!
UB does move the one car of Tizo up the track. He's going to take that spot. Tizo cannot be happy about that as Kevro is going to take over 5th place from him. In Decent House and Host has caught these guys as Tizo catches the apron. Decent House
Made a
underneath.
mistake late.
Tizo dropping like a rock. He's got an anchor tied to that one car right now as Host gives him a bump. Nobody's showing that one car some love. Or they're all showing him some love, depending on how you look at it. A little bit of love taps from everybody on the way by.
It's just a little love tap. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
The front 3, though, have gotten a gap through all this fighting towards the back. But there is an anchor tied to the back of that one car as he's about to lose touch with these guys here, too.
Yeah, it's going to be a very, very tough break for that for the one car of Diesel. As I think Allen hit the wall out of 4.
Allen hits the wall out of 4, out of the lead. He was able to save it after a trip through the grass. The turf is getting used up tonight, but it's going to allow Robster to get past Allen and the Ghost. He's going to take over the lead.
Just the simplest mistakes can change the outcome of a race, Gator, and that right there, that is definitely.
That could have done it for Allen, as he's going to lose the draft of these front 2, but he's got that pack behind them, as it looks like 4th place got into the wall off of turn 4. I believe that was going to be UB. Yep, that was UB that caught the wall off of 4. He's going to give that spot to Kev. As I'll check distance at the line here. Give me just a second. Can this pack run down that front group? 10 to go.
22 might have lagged out for us.
And there is a 3rd car on pit lane, it appears. No, it looks like
It might just be for me.
yeah, I think that's just the game.
Okay.
I think that's just the game, as we've got a fight here for 4th place. UB's going to look underneath the 19 of Kevbro. All this fighting has allowed the leaders to get away. As we do have a fight for the lead, it looked like for a second. Robster still holding strong out front, but the Ghost is right there.
Are they both looking for their first win?
The Ghost picked up 2 wins last season. Robster looking for
season?
his first.
Okay. Wasn't quite sure. I knew Robster didn't have a win.
Yeah, Rob's hunting his first win here. The Ghost is looking for his 3rd. As I believe that was 8 to go at the line. If these guys start fighting, though, this could allow Allen to get right back into this.
Don't look now. Also, those 4 cars back there, they're also gaining on that 8.
This is not
Ever
over
so
by
slightly,
any means.
but all the 7's coming in hot with a run.
We're coming down to the meat and potatoes of this
race.
race.
Outside.
Ghost looking to make a power move around the outside again. But this side-by-side racing is allowing Allen to get right back up there. He might be within that draft now. Robster trying to break the draft down the backstretch. He catches the wall into 3. Just skimmed it. As Allen is there, he has got that draft. We're at 6 to go. Can Allen do it again? Will these guys be able to make it all the way? Is anybody going to have to save to make it to the finish? We're about to find out as we are coming to 5 to go. Ghost skims the wall off of 4. Doesn't lose much momentum.
I think he got a little bit of side draft off the 10 there, and I think he's still at his quarter.
He ducks back in behind the 10, but the 8 is there. He's watching all this go down.
He's going to look down.
He's throwing a block. Robster was, quote-unquote, robbed here from a block last season by Allen, but here comes Allen for second under the Ghost. Is he going to repay the favor to Allen knowing the history at this track? Allen is there, but he's got to let up to not wash up into his teammate. This is going to be another great finish at Chicagoland. I believe it's going to be between these 3 drivers. Since we are on 3 to go. Nose to tail, 1, 2, 3.
54 also up to P4.
1 FBGM driver, 2 pure. He's going to block again going down the backstretch. He's going to make Ghost use the high lane to get around him. Coming to 2 to go at Chicago. Allen underneath again. Gonna push Rob off into turn 1.
He might push Rob out of turn 1, honestly. The way how they took that corner, he's gonna wash up.
And here comes the 54
out
of nowhere. Where did he come from?
They've caught him.
The pack is there. Yuppie's there. Kevpro's there. We got a battle of 6 right here. But side by side for second place is allowing Rob to get away as he takes the white flag. 1 to go.
Flag.
The battle for second rages on as Allen is going to take that spot. Is he going to be able to get a good enough run coming down the backstretch to have a shot at Rob going into 3? It doesn't look like it. Rob,
they can't get him.
Rob is going to hang on. He's going to make it to the line. The 10. Robster picks up his first win. Allen finishes second.
Incredible.
Redemption for Rob here tonight. Incredible racing here at Chicagoland. Robster picking up his first win. FBGM driver of the number 10 Chevrolet. I'm going to go blue screen here for just a minute to invite Rob into the booth here, so don't mind me. What an incredible race we witnessed here tonight from these Xfinity guys. They put on another great show. As Robster has got the invite into the mic party. All right, as we await our winner to join. What a great race we saw at Chicagoland. These Xfinity guys put on another thriller. 3 out of 3 good races this season. As we are joined in the booth by Rob. Robster, you finally did it. You have got your first career North American E-Racing League win and a little bit of redemption after what happened to Chicagoland last season. How you feeling bringing it home for your first dub?
Oh man, this feels awesome. It was definitely a long time coming, and man, this one feels good. It was a tough race. I knew it would come down to fuel mileage and tires there, and had to make sure I had enough to get to the end. And battling some of the same guys I was battling last year for the win with LD and a few of them. But glad I was able to pull it out and get that first victory.
Definitely. As you made your way up through the pack after those final pit stops, the action was back and forth all throughout. Had a lead group that got dwindled down to about 2 to 3 there, so that worked in your favor. What kind of strategy did you play, or any kind of adjustments did you make to your car to be able to hold these guys off and bring it home tonight?
Yeah, well, the beginning of the race, I actually lagged out after qualifying, so I had to start in the rear, so that kind of threw off my strategy a bit. But luckily, I was able to get to the front pretty quickly and put myself in position for stage 2 and 3, and made some slight adjustments there to make my car a little bit better on the long run, because I knew it'd come down to that long run there at the end. And luckily, I was able to stretch my fuel one more lap than those other guys there, so I knew I had a little insurance lap. I know last year Sharp ran out right at the line, so wanted to make sure that didn't happen to me this year. And was able to get that fuel and make it to the end.
Yeah, you mentioned last year you got taken out of the contention for the win last season by a block by LD Allen late in the going. We saw you tonight throwing those same blocks. You were determined not to let Ghost get by, not to let Allen get by. I mean, it looked like you were just on a mission.
Yeah, it definitely was. I was not going to have a repeat of last year, and I knew those guys would do it to me if I was in their position. So I threw every block I could, tried to be as clean as I could. I didn't take anybody's nose off like LD did last year to me, but I was definitely throwing aggressive blocks down to the apron if I had to, and got to do what you got to do to secure that victory here. So they're hard to come by.
Definitely. As you know, you spent most of last season with us and the beginning of this season. It took you this long to get to victory lane. So that just verifies your comment of these things are hard to win. I know from the Cup Series experience as well. These races are hard to win in this league. But congratulations, you finally got it done tonight.
I appreciate it.
So good job. In the booth with me, I've got Kevin 1.0, TK 270. Kevin, the floor is yours. What kind of question you got for our race winner tonight?
Well, first off, I want to congratulate you on your first ever career NARL victory in the Xfinity Series. That was some pretty impressive blocking that you did down towards the later part of that run, and I got to say I was very impressed with how you held your composure and kept those pure guys off you. That was really impressive. My question is what is my question? Well, listen, Gator, when you steal everything that I have,
I'm sorry.
All right, listen.
Yeah, I can talk about the blocks there. I mean, I knew at the end the bottom was going to be king. I mean, you can't really make time around the top here at Chicago, especially in Xfinity. So I knew I had to control the bottom, and I was kind of letting Ghost get to my outside. I wasn't too concerned with that, just trying to keep that bottom lane to myself. So I knew I had to preserve that to win. If I let him get under me, it might have been over. So I just had to block with everything I could to keep that bottom lane.
Well, Kevin, since you haven't come up with a question, I guess I'll continue on this interview. So, Rob, I know you had a little extra motivation coming into this season by virtue of being left off the top 10 in the power rankings, the initial power rankings. I know that put a little fuel in your fire to finally get validated, finally prove everybody wrong. The power rankings are a serious deal here, Kevin.
I don't think so.
So is that chip still on your shoulder after this win, trying to make it to the playoffs and find that championship, or is it that boulder kind of lightened up into a pebble now that you got it done?
Yeah, I don't know who made those power rankings, but hopefully I'm moving up these first couple of weeks. But no, I mean, it definitely gave me a little motivation. I don't mind being the underdog and kind of overlooked. I kind of like that position, to be honest. So It definitely gave me a little bit of extra fuel this year. I feel like I should have probably won a race or two last year, had a couple opportunities, but just didn't pan out. So definitely feels good to grab that first win now and hopefully have a good season here, season 2 for me.
After tonight, it looks like the hunter may become the hunted after the 10 car finds its first victory here in the North American E-Racing League. Rob, before we let you go celebrate with your team, who you want to give a shout out to? The floor is yours. It's your moment. Have at it.
Yeah, I mean, really everybody in NARL, all the Xfinity guys tonight, some really fun racing. I think all year we've had some really good races in Xfinity. Shout out FBGM. Appreciate all those guys coming on board this year. It's definitely been a lot of fun. So looking forward to some more action this year.
All right. Well, congratulations, Rob. Go celebrate. Go enjoy it. Soak it in. And we'll see you on Sunday.
Sounds good. Appreciate it, guys.
As I'm going to go blue screen here, I'm going to invite our runner-up tonight. Our runner-up is L.D. Allen is the runner-up here tonight. He clipped the ghost at the line. So Allen got second place tonight, proving that Chicagoland really wasn't a fluke last season. Backing up his win last season, bringing it home second place tonight, in contention there on the final run, as we are joined by our runner-up tonight, L.D. Allen. Allen, we know you were a winner here last season, one spot short tonight, but nothing to hang your head over. Great run, good points tonight. How you feeling after finishing P2 tonight?
Not gonna lie, that sucks. But P2 is a good finish.
Definitely. Especially with the history between you and Rob at this track last season. I imagine that you were going to race him a little bit cleaner this time around, or going into turn 3, if you were close enough, were you going to give him that bump?
I was gonna give him a bump, but it wasn't gonna be. It wasn't gonna be anything ridiculous or anything. But yeah, I was just too far back.
All right. Well, you managed to close in on those guys and have a shot at it. It looked like you had fallen off the lead group there with about 10 to go, but due to their fighting and stuff, it allowed you to get back in the hunt there. What adjustments could you have made to your car to maybe make it a little bit faster, or what could you have done to put yourself in a better position heading into that final lap?
Well, with like 10 to go, I was leading and I had a decent lead, but I hit, I don't know if you want to call it a glitch or something, or I hit a bump off of 4, and it just kind of threw me in the wall, so that put me behind. I guess I could have made it a little looser, but we had a long run there, so I didn't want to make it too loose, and then it just be sideways at the end. So, I had the lead for most of the second half of the third stage, so I feel like my car was good. I just couldn't get fast at the end there.
Yeah, had a strong car tonight, finishing in the top 5 both stages, finishing P2 tonight overall, so good points night for you. You're going to stay near the top of those power rankings, and you're definitely making a case to be a strong contender to make it back to that championship 4. So congratulations on your P2 run tonight. In the booth with me, I got Kevin, TK270. Kevin, I hope I didn't take all your questions this time. What you got? What you got for Alan?
You actually didn't. I'm impressed.
Yeah, what you got for Alan?
First off, I want to congratulate you on a second place. Not quite the end result you were hoping for, but still, second place. Always a good place to finish. Ask Lewis. He finished there almost every single time last season.
Oh, that's a shot at Lewis.
That hurts.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He's a great guy. So Gator Talk asked you about car adjustments and all that stuff, but early on, you had a pretty mean, bad, fast car early on. How is that possible, sir? Because I know you and Nick, you guys were going at it very early on once Joker lagged out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So how are you able to hold off Nick for that long until the tragedy struck?
Yeah, I did hold him off for a while. Just practice, getting your line down. I don't know how many laps I did. It was probably close to 100 or so before the race. And it's hard to pass on the outside. You can do it, but you kind of need the guy on the inside to kind of mess it up. Wait too long on the gas or hit the apron or something. So I was just gonna give him the outside. If he wanted to go to the inside, he's gonna have to go through me, which he ended up doing. But that's fine, I guess. Yeah, just take the corner a little slower. Ideally, you wanna wait for that bumper hit and then just gun it. You get a little gap off the corner. That worked for a while until he got tired of that, which is understandable. I would have too. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Alan.
Right,
Well,
well,
next
that's my
up on the
question.
schedule this Sunday is Michigan. Is where the Xfinity Series is heading next. And per the results from last season, looks like you didn't have the best car there, didn't get a top 5 in either stage, and finished 10th. So what's your outlook on that? Are you going to make any? I'm sure you're going to make some adjustments, get any practice time. What are you expecting out of Michigan next week to try to improve upon your finish and results from last season?
Well, if I remember that race correctly, I was decent. I wasn't top 5 most of the night, but I was around 5th in that last stage, and then some people got together, and I got moved out of the way on I think the last lap, so I finished 10th. I had a decent car. I'm just gonna practice a little more, just fine tune it some. I think I still got the end down somewhere. Yeah, just a little more practice, and it's just so important to be on front. I've put so much emphasis on qualifying this year. I think I've qualified, like, besides Daytona, I've qualified in the top 5. So, yeah, I just qualify well and just try to stay in front because I know from other teammates they were not having fun back there, 6th on back. So, yeah.
All right. Well, before we let you hop out of here for the night, anybody you want to give a shout out to for your runner-up finish tonight?
Yeah, I'll shout out Sharp. He was spotting for me tonight, and he's helped me improve probably.
I'm sorry.
more
Go Tigers.
Yeah. He did a good job spotting, and he's really helped me improve since the middle of last season, so I credit him to a lot of that. Ghost for racing me clean there. Appreciate that. And my other teammates, Dalton and Dizo. And, I'll shout out Lights and Ronnie and OG as well. They've all been helping us. Setups, we've been helping them. So it's clearly working. So, yeah, we're just going to keep that going.
Definitely. You continue your strong start to the season here tonight by finishing 2nd at Chicagoland. Congratulations, Alan. We'll let you go celebrate with your team and work on your game plan for Michigan on Sunday. So good job.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, Kevin, what did you see tonight? It was a great race from my perspective. What did you think?
I thought it was an amazing race. Very, very well driven race by all these guys. Little bit of some issues here and there, but I didn't really see anything to call home about to tell anybody that they shouldn't. This isn't a good race. This race was by far probably one of the better ones that I've seen that the Xfinity guys have run.
Yeah, the Xfinity Series put on another whale of a show tonight. Great effort from these boys, and they have got a hot start to this season. Each race has been great. So congratulations to the whole Xfinity Series, and congratulations on your winner here tonight, Robster, picking up his first career win. But as I mentioned, next time you see these Xfinity boys in action will be this Sunday. And they visit the fast 2-mile track in the state of Michigan. Michigan International Speedway is where these guys will go take their talents to next. So make sure you guys check that out.
Find your top 10.
Yeah, make sure you guys check that out if you want some more Xfinity Series action. But before then, tomorrow night, the Cup boys are going to Chicagoland. It's going to be their turn.
Oh, it's going to be terrible.
What's going to happen? So you say. What's going to happen at Chicagoland tomorrow night? We had some fireworks fly at the end of Phoenix last time out. So are those going to carry over into Chicago? I guess we'll find out together, including myself and Kevin, who are going to be out on the track trying to navigate through all this madness. So
madness is a good word for it.
Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night. Thursday night, 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time for a little bit more Chicagoland action, this time with the Cup Series. But before we let you guys get on out of here tonight, your top 10 finishers this evening are first, Robster. Second was Allen. Third was the Ghost. Fourth was UB Buffchanka. Fifth, Kevbro. Hostium Hosier Daytona winner brings it home sixth. Nick, your Phoenix winner, comes home seventh. Dizo with a solid top 8. Decent House in ninth. And Dalton P64, playoff driver last season, finishes 10th. So, Kevin, any final thoughts before we sign off for the evening?
D's nuts.
Okay. Well, that just ruined the whole hour and a half stream that we just had, so thank you for that, Kevin.
Yeah,
and
no
I,
problem,
I don't know who put you up to that, but they better thank you afterwards. Anyways.
Nah, no one put me up to it.
Lewis, I'm sure Lewis is just he's over the hill that you just said that. He is dying of laughter. If you're still watching this stream, we're gonna watch it back.
I had a great time. Tonight's race was a blast.
Definitely.
Can't wait to do this the next time I join the booth.
Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night, Chicagoland Cup Series, and Sunday night again for the Xfinity Series as they head to Michigan. Those are going to be the next 2 races on the North American E-Racing League schedule. So, for Kevin, 1.0, TK270_Kelvin.
That's just too much.
It is. You need to change your name again. Myself, Gator Mike 89. All my gnarly ones out there, I thank you guys for tuning in yet again. We hope you enjoyed the racing tonight. It was great, as always, here in the Xfinity Series. And appreciate all the support in the chat and you guys tuning in. So, you guys have a happy hump day. We'll see you next time.